The year is 1789, a time of great tension and anticipation. France, a land of majestic palaces and fertile fields, stands on the precipice of monumental change. The opulence of the aristocracy contrasts starkly with the struggles of the common people. Beneath the surface of grandeur and opulence, a storm brews, unseen by many but felt by all. Resentment simmers among the populace, growing stronger with each passing day. Decades of extravagance by the ruling class, coupled with crippling economic woes, have pushed the French people to their breaking point. The lavish lifestyles of the nobility stand in stark contrast to the dire poverty experienced by the masses. The French Revolution, a tumultuous period of radical social and political upheaval, is about to erupt, forever altering the course of history. The storming of the Bastille will become a symbol of the people's uprising. The French Revolution was not a spontaneous outburst. It was the culmination of deep-seated grievances and festering frustrations. Years of inequality and injustice have led to this boiling point. To understand this pivotal event, we must first delve into the social, economic, and political landscape of pre-revolutionary France. Only by examining the roots of discontent can we grasp the full magnitude of the revolution that is about to unfold. French society in the late 18th century was rigidly divided into three estates, each with distinct roles and privileges. The first estate, comprising the clergy, enjoyed immense wealth and privilege while being exempt from most taxes. They held significant influence over both the spiritual and temporal realms, often living in grandiose abbeys and cathedrals. The second estate, the nobility, mirrored the clergy's opulence, holding vast tracts of land and wielding significant political power. Nobles lived in luxurious chateaux and had the king's ear, shaping policies to their advantage. In stark contrast, the third estate, encompassing everyone else from peasants and artisans to wealthy merchants and intellectuals, bore the brunt of taxation and possessed limited political influence. This diverse group included the hardworking farmers, the skilled craftsmen, and the burgeoning middle class, who were increasingly frustrated by their lack of representation. This unequal distribution of power and wealth bred resentment among the commoners, who felt the weight of their contributions to society went unrecognized and unrewarded. The burgeoning bourgeoisie, fueled by Enlightenment ideals, chafed under the constraints of the old order. They were inspired by new philosophies advocating for equality, liberty, and fraternity, which clashed with the existing feudal system. Peasants, burdened by feudal obligations and recurring famines, yearned for change. Their lives were marked by hardship and scarcity, with many struggling to survive under the heavy hand of feudal lords. France was a powder keg, and the fuse was about to be lit. The growing discontent among the Third Estate, combined with the influence of revolutionary ideas, set the stage for a dramatic upheaval that would forever alter the course of French history. France's economic woes played a crucial role in igniting the revolution. Decades of lavish spending by the monarchy, coupled with costly wars and inefficient tax systems, had driven the nation to the brink of bankruptcy. A series of bad harvests exacerbated the situation, leading to soaring food prices and widespread hunger. The financial crisis crippled the French economy. Businesses struggled, unemployment soared, and the masses grew increasingly desperate. The financial mismanagement of the monarchy, particularly Louis XVI's indecisiveness and extravagance, eroded public trust. The stage was set for a revolution. The intellectual ferment of the Enlightenment provided the ideological framework for the French Revolution. Thinkers like John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Montesquieu challenged the divine right of kings, advocating for popular sovereignty, individual rights, and separation of powers. Their ideas resonated deeply within the French populace, particularly among the educated bourgeoisie. Salons buzzed with discussions of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The Enlightenment provided the intellectual ammunition for the revolution, inspiring the masses with visions of a more just and equitable society. Section 5. The storm breaks, revolution ignites. On July 14, 1789, the storm finally broke. Driven by fear, hunger, and a fervent desire for change, a Parisian mob stormed the Bastille, a symbol of royal authority and oppression. This iconic event, forever etched in history as Bastille Day, marked the beginning of the French Revolution. Across France, people rose up in rebellion, Peasants attacked manor houses, demanding an end to feudal obligations. The National Assembly, formed by representatives of the Third Estate, abolished feudalism and issued the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen, a charter of human rights inspired by Enlightenment ideals. Section 6. Reign of Terror, Violence and Virtue. The French Revolution, though initially marked by hope and idealism, soon descended into a period of violence and chaos known as the Reign of Terror. Fueled by paranoia and revolutionary fervor, the Jacobins, a radical faction led by Maximilien Robespierre, unleashed a wave of executions, targeting anyone suspected of opposing the revolution. Thousands of people, including King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, met their demise at the guillotine. The Reign of Terror, while brutal and excessive, aimed to eliminate counter-revolutionary threats and establish a virtuous republic. However, its excesses ultimately led to Robespierre's downfall and a period of relative calm. Section 7. The Rise of Napoleon, from Chaos to Empire. From the ashes of the Reign of Terror emerged a new figure, Napoleon Bonaparte. A brilliant military strategist, Napoleon seized power in a coup d'état in 1799, bringing an end to the revolution's most turbulent phase. Napoleon consolidated his power, crowning himself Emperor of the French in 1804. He implemented a series of reforms, including a centralized government, a new legal code, and a national bank. Napoleon's military campaigns spread French influence across Europe, but his ambition ultimately led to his downfall and defeat in 1815. Section 8. Immediate Outcomes, a Transformed France. The French Revolution fundamentally transformed France. The monarchy was abolished, feudalism dismantled, and the power of the church drastically reduced. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen enshrined principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity, laying the groundwork for a more just and equitable society. While the revolution's immediate aftermath was marked by instability and violence, it ultimately paved the way for the emergence of a republic based on democratic ideals. The revolution had profound consequences, not just for France, but for the entire world. Section 9. Global Impact, Ripples of Revolution. The French Revolution sent shockwaves across the globe. It inspired movements for independence in Latin America and the Caribbean, where colonies rose up against their European overlords. The revolution's ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity resonated far beyond France's borders, igniting debates about human rights, popular sovereignty, and nationalism worldwide. The French Revolution marked a turning point in history, ushering in an era of revolutions and reforms. Section 10. Long-term Effects, Shaping Modernity. The French Revolution's legacy continues to shape the modern world. Its principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity remain cornerstones of democratic societies. The revolution's impact on political thought, social structures, and legal systems is undeniable. It demonstrated the power of popular movements to challenge established authority and bring about profound societal change. The French Revolution serves as a reminder that the pursuit of liberty and equality is an ongoing struggle, and the ideals it championed continue to inspire generations striving for a more just and equitable world. Section 11. Conclusion, a legacy of liberty. The French Revolution was a period of immense upheaval, marked by both great hope and horrific violence. It was a time when the very fabric of society was torn apart and reassembled in a new, radical form. The streets of Paris echoed with the cries of revolutionaries, and the air was thick with the fervor of change. It toppled a monarchy, overturned centuries-old social structures, and ignited a global movement for change. The fall of King Louis XVI and the dismantling of aristocratic symbols were not just local events. They resonated around the world, inspiring countless other movements and revolutions. Its legacy is complex and multifaceted, a testament to the enduring power of ideas and the enduring human quest for freedom and equality. Revolutionary leaders debated and crafted new principles, culminating in the Declaration of the Rights of Man, a document that would become a cornerstone for future democratic societies. As we look back on this pivotal event, we are reminded that the pursuit of liberty and justice is an ongoing journey, fraught with challenges but ultimately essential for the betterment of humankind. Modern democratic protests, the act of voting, and the diverse groups advocating for liberty and justice all echo the revolutionary spirit of the past. The French Revolution, with all its triumphs and tragedies, stands as a powerful reminder that the price of freedom is eternal vigilance, and the flame of liberty, once ignited, can illuminate the path towards a more just and equitable future. The Eternal Flame Monument and modern torch relays symbolize the enduring light of freedom, a beacon guiding us towards a world where liberty and justice prevail for all.